Hi there, it's the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and we are going live for a What's Brewing tarot sesh. And so I'm just cards and everything set up. Wow. I'm going to see if anybody pops on. This was last minute, very last minute. I decided to just see what's going on. We're having a windstorm right now. I live in Las Vegas. So we're having a windstorm, and I thought that this might be a great time to do a reading because when you have windstorms, it's like a cleansing. The winds come in and they cleanse, the energy. So I said, let's figure this out and see what's brewing. So that's what we're doing. All right. So I've got incense, white candle. I had an amazing live reading last night. You might want to check that out. It's the Wheel of the Sun reading. This one's going to be a little bit longer. I have all of the same cards from last night. Plus I added 2 decks. So, okay. Cleansing the cards, calling in our spirits for higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good. Ominous and negative energies directed towards me. Return to sender 3 times 3. And to our viewers. All right. Okay, let's get into it. We're going to start out with the fortune, what is it? What is it called? Tea leaf. Fortune cards. I don't know why. Could not figure that out. Okay. Funny, cracked cup just wanted to show itself. That was a card from my reading from last night. Okay. What do we have for the fortune? What's brewing? For all signs, what's brewing? Ooh. Okay, already good news and love. I did bring out a love deck, so we may be getting love messages with this. Triumph, underneath the deck is eagle, triumph over troubles and obstacles. I'm feeling Scorpios. Eagle is one of our signs. I say our because I'm Scorpio too. So, could have Scorpio related in your chart or be dealing with somebody who does. Okay. This one, then this. Okay. Underneath the deck, we've got 2. Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. So Ram is like Aries, I believe. You could be dealing with the Aries. Okay, this isn't too bad. Okay, the first card that fell is ear. Good news. You've got good news coming, and it could have to do with love. So, because we've got the love card. Now it could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be, but you could have it somewhere in your chart, or they could as well. There's strong emotion, passionate love, or hate. Ooh. So, if it's love, I feel like it's love, because it's good news. Most people don't think that hate is good news, right? Then we've got, now it also could have to do with like somebody that you love, like your family members, because we've got tree, affairs with your family, or it could have something to do with your family. Dog barking, advice from a friend. And we're going to clarify all of this in just a moment. And then we have scales, keep your life in balance. And so this could be advice to help keep your life in balance. Could be having to do with love. Just it could be a family member that you love that's helping you out with this. Okay, so what we're going to do, I've got the Light Seers Tarot. And so we're going to pull some cards for each one of these oracles, and then we'll clarify with the Napo Tarot, and then pull all the rest of the oracles. So buckle up, get some tea, get yourself comfortable, snuggle in. I know it's late, but you could be seeing this in the morning or something, you know. Okay, what do we have? Calling in our spirits, higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good. Also, make sure that you, as we get started, you like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you get updated with all of my upcoming content, or notified of all of my upcoming content. And if you're interested in a personal reading, I have all of my contact information in the description below this video. So go check it out. Okay. All signs. So this is basically for the general collective. Take it as it resonates. Place the energies where they need to go. Masculine, feminine. Everybody has that within them. It's just a matter of balance. Let's get it in. Energy is timeless too. So this could have happened in the, in the past. It could be happening now or in the near future. All right. So what is the good news card? What is the good news card for all signs? What's brewing with the good news? Ooh. We've got the King of Pentacles. So this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Again, you could have it in your chart or be dealing with somebody who does. I feel like, so the King of Pentacles is somebody who likes to take care of his family and everybody around him. He's a very hard worker. He's focused on making money. He's like Big Daddy, sugar, like the sugar daddy. And I don't say that in a bad way, but, he's all about the money. And he also works very hard, very long hours. But this also could be like a boss or a CEO, or you could be getting a new job, or be getting some type of an offer because it's good news, right? Or be hearing about somebody who does. Or this could be like a very wealthy person coming in to make an offer. Now it could be like a job, monetary, or it could also be in love. So everybody's on different timelines. Take it as it resonates. Now, what is this love card? What is this love card for all signs? Okay, we've got 2. Ooh, okay, so, oh. You might want to look up angel number 77, so 77, because we've got number 7, Chariot. That's Cancer energy. So it could be a Cancer sign coming in, or you could have that somewhere strong in your chart. That's fast-moving action. It also could be somebody traveling from a distance, so near or far, but, somebody from a distance from you. That, or it's just fast-moving momentum, fast-moving action. And then we've got number 7, the 7 of Wands. So that's Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. Again, this is about defending yourself, not necessarily in a bad way. It's like defending your morals, ethics, and beliefs. You're putting up boundaries, but also getting yourself aligned. Some of you could be preparing, knowing that this is coming in. Others of you just may have your guards up. Maybe kind of taken aback, from this fast-moving momentum. Okay, what is this fire energy? Strong emotion, passionate love, or hate? What is fire for all signs? What is the fire? Okay, this is very similar to some of the reading from last night, but we've got the Page of Wands upright this time. So strong emotion, passionate love, or hate. Now, the Page of Wands is all about, it's like a passionate new start to something. Somebody who has a lot of emotion and is excited about a new venture or a new path or a new career or a new class, or study or something, right? So when you're getting started with something that you don't have a lot of experience in, but you're ready to do it. So this is like fire energy, and it's like a passionate new start towards something. And again, it could be passionate love, like towards a relationship, or passionate hate, but I don't see that. I see this as excitement. Okay, so I'm already feeling like whatever this is, you may have some reservations about how your family is going to take it. I feel for most of you, you're going to be supported by your friends and family. But it's something that creates an affair. I mean, you could be having just affairs with your family, like, any kind of birthday, anniversary, get together, whatever. But I feel like that, like, this will be big news to add to it, like fuel to the fire, right? What's tree? Affairs with your family. Oh, yeah. It's going to be shocking news with the tower energy. Now, I don't necessarily feel like this is a bad tower. And take it as it resonates. Again, we're all on different timelines. It can be something that creates a little bit of chaos, rocks the cradle, so to speak. It could be a complete like turnaround from, say you didn't have a job and now you're getting like this amazing job, and your family's going to be shocked. Like, how did this happen? Like, I can't believe it. And XYZ, right? Or maybe it's like an opportunity to be able to pay back others. And you'll be like the talk of the town, the talk of the family. For others of you, like, it could be something where you get a job, right? But you're not getting paid right away, right? And so you may have to reach out to your family just to help you through the hump. That creates affairs with your family. Take it as it resonates, but that's just what I'm feeling on that. I do feel like it's going to be like a good, good news with the ear card. I mean, we got the ear card, good news, but it's just going to be some adjustment. Now, this could be happening around the 16th of January, or whenever you're seeing this. It's just card number 16. 1 + 6 is 7 again. So now we've got 777, angel number 777. And we all know what 777 is, right? Jackpot. I said Vegas. I know that much. All right, what's dog barking? Advice from a friend. What's dog barking? Advice from, thank you. High Priestess. So this is advice. Okay, so first off, the High Priestess is the tarot card reader of the Zodiac. And she's know all, see all. She's very wise, but she's wise because she listens to her intuition. And I feel like you're getting advice because it felt kind of sideways. However, I feel like you deep down know. I'm seeing 1212. It's on my incorrect clock, but I see it 1212. So also look up angel number 1212. And it's funny because she's card number 2. So she's known as somebody who uses her intuition, and I feel like this is what Spirit is calling for you to do. But I feel like you're getting advice from a friend just because it's not that you're not trusting your intuition. It's more like you're getting a second opinion. So, and that's totally, totally understandable. And why are you asking for a second opinion? To make sure that you're keeping your life in balance. That's what the Scales card. So what is Scales? Keep your life in balance. What is the Scales card? Keep your life in balance. Oh, okay. 2 cards fell out. Okay. It's a big decision, and I'll tell you why. Because underneath the deck, we have the 8 of Swords. But here's the thing. Number 8, 2024 is, I see 1, 2, 3, 4 on the actual clock. So look up angel number 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm pretty sure that means that you're on the right path. That you're exactly where you need to be going. You just got to focus forward, right? But 2024 is an 8 number because 2 + 0 + 2 + 4, 8, right? This is all about reaping what you sown from the year before, from all the seeds that you planted. It's a good money-making year. But you have some anxiety right now because, this is such big news with that tower, that tower energy. It's like it's going to be changing a lot of things very fast. And, regardless of how great the news is, sometimes like good news and fast changes are a little bit hard to, what's the word I'm looking for? They're a little bit hard to handle, So the scales, keep your life in balance. It's because we've got the moon card, number 18, plus the 4 of cups. The 4 of cups is about kind of like, it's the energy of being bored or being over it. And it's like, you've got everything that you need with it, and it's right in front of you. But what you're not seeing is that 4th cup, something that can make your life a whole lot better. So I feel like this is like saying, don't sleep on this opportunity. Make sure that you, whether or not you're getting advice from a friend or whatever, definitely listen to and trust your intuition, right? But it's like, don't let this pass you by. With this moon, something significant could be happening around the moon. Now, we do have a dark moon on 1/11, so 111. But we also have a full moon towards the end of the month, and I forget exactly that date. But by that time, it's like I feel like you could be making this decision. And it's like you're very anxious. You may have some anxiety around it, but it's like the kind of anxiety it's like you can get through. It's just don't overthink it. And there also could be some things that like have been hidden from you. Be careful about hidden details. Make sure that you get all the details for this opportunity, that you've thought everything through. But this is saying like, don't hold back. You want to make sure that you keep your life in balance. However, we're going to clarify that with the Napo Tarot though. Let's do that right now. Okay, all signs. Let's clarify, please, for all signs. So the moon card is number 18. Again, it's like you could be getting this news or the big changes on the 16th and then have to make a decision. It's funny because we have card number 16 and the High Priestess, which is 2. 16 plus 2 is 18. Then we have 18, the moon. The way I'm looking at it, because we also have card number 4. But 8. So you could be making a decision or something. Some details could be coming out by the 18th. 1 plus 8 equals 9. 9s are about wish fulfillment, but they're also about independence. They also are about anxiety, but they're also about wisdom, knowledge. It's like wounded warrior energy where you've been through the ins, the outs, the ups, the downs, but you're a very wise leader. You know how to defend yourself, but also move forward. You're just tired because you want one cycle to end so you can start this new cycle with strong emotion and passion, something that I think that you're going to love. Okay. So energy going into clarification. The Hanged Man, because you're trying to figure out what to do. I get it. It's like you feel stuck right now. It's that feeling of where something's about to begin, but it hasn't started yet. And you're like I want to go, but I can't. Not yet. Almost, right? All right. So what do we have with this King of Pentacles in the ear? Good news. What is the King of Pentacles in the ear? Good news, please. Ooh, you could have a little bit of frustration. There could have been disappointment in the past. I mean, because you're getting good news. Here's the thing, though. Okay, because it's the 5 of Cups. So you could be dealing with water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. You don't have to be. This is my crying over spilled milk card. And so you could be getting good news. And I feel like you are, right? It may not be the news that you expected or anticipated or assumed. And so that's like, somebody crying over like 3 spilled cups. But what they're not seeing are these 2 cups that are still full. It's like, okay, here's a great example. For instance, you get good news about a brand new job, right? Now, you're not making as much money as you did in the past, with those 3 spilled cups because you're not making that anymore. But you're still making good money with the 2 full cups right in front of you. And it could be a much better job, much easier, less toxic, less stressful. Like, therefore, your health is better, more manageable. So you could have a little bit of disappointment, but I still think that you're going to get really good news with that. What is the love card with the 7 of Wands in the Chariot, please? What is the love card with the 7 of Wands in the Chariot, please? For all signs. Okay, we got 2 more cards. Ooh. So we got a King of Swords and a Queen of Wands. You could be dealing with a couple, or this could be like you as a couple. Now, I mean, this is kind of really cool because we're already talking about a king and a queen, right? And so you guys you're in that energy. Now, the King of Swords is very wise, right? He doesn't use a lot of emotion, which is interesting in a love reading. But he bases all of his decisions off of logic and wisdom and facts, right? Loyalty and law and legal. He's just very matter of fact. He can sometimes kind of come off as an a-hole just because he's so blunt, cut and dry. But it's not necessarily that he's a bad person. He's just like very direct. I feel like that's who's coming in quickly. But then we've got, and it could be air sign energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And then we've got the Queen of Wands, and she is very beautiful. She's very magical, passionate, fiery, great at business. This is where the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands would get along really well. They can make really good money together, and that is definitely something that people can love, right? But she's very magical. She's also known as the other woman, so I don't see third-party energy or anything like that, but I feel like it's like, she's very beautiful, very majestic. Queen of Wands may be the one that's like either A, just like into Reiki and aligning chakras. But also she could be the one kind of like putting up boundaries right now. She may, she's kind of like glaring at the King of Swords. So she could have been hurt in the past. And this King of Swords could be coming in quickly. Take it as it resonates. What is this fire and the fire card? Strong emotion, passionate love or hate with the Page of Wands. Completion. 4 of Wands. Now, the 4 of Wands is, it's like twin. Okay, so some readers see it as the twin flame card because 11, 11. But it's like 4 corners of a house or a home. It's about celebration and stability. And it's funny because it's like, it looks like she's celebrating here by throwing that wand up in the air. And then, they're celebrating there so I feel like there's a coming together. There's a celebration about maybe somebody comes in, a King of Pentacles comes in and makes this quick offer to a Queen of Wands. And it could be very passionate, but it's like a new beginning of some sort. It could be completing some sort of a cycle or something that should have been done a long time ago. And again, this disappointment, I feel like the disappointment was from the past, right? But this 2 of Cups, the 2 of Cups that are still left, if you know what 2 of Cups is, that's a relationship. So this very well could be a relationship coming in. I pulled out my love cards this time for a reason. And I feel like that ram, that stubborn, aggressive person is this King of Swords chariot energy that's coming in aggressively, quickly. But it's finally like a triumph over any troubles and obstacles from the past that in the past they were a disappointment. Now, what is this tree and tower energy? I'll say this for some of you. If like all of a sudden somebody's coming in and making an offer for a relationship and like say it's like a marriage or something, and all of a sudden they're like, you're getting married out of nowhere. Like, yeah, that's going to be Tower moment, big news for affairs with your family. Like you will definitely be talk of your family, right? What is the Tower and the Tree? Affairs with your family. It's success. 6 of Pentacles. Why? Because it's like your finances are balancing. Maybe they're impressed. Maybe they're shocked. Maybe this is, again, something where you're able to pay family members back, or maybe they're paying you back because of this exciting news, the shocking news. What's the dog barking with the High Priestess? What's advice from a friend? Now, the High Priestess could also be a friend. Again, she's the tarot card reader of the Zodiac. So like you could be getting tarot card readings like what you're doing right now. Or have a friend that does tarot. Or again, like I just said, like, getting a second opinion from a friend. Okay. What is the dog barking with the High Priestess, please? 3 of Cups, abundance, and that's celebration. Could be like 3 or more people, 3 friends. Also could mean third party, but I don't see that in this. This is more celebratory. Like there's a celebration. Gaining advice, how to celebrate. Is it too good to be true? It's like that type of, getting a second opinion, or just gossiping. Gossiping with a friend, right? Now, what is the scales? This, I want to know this. What is the scales with the Moon, 4 of Cups, and keeping your life in balance? What's the Moon, 4 of Cups, and keeping your life in balance? Okay. 3 of Pentacles. So this talks about partnership and working together with people. This also could actually mean marriage. This is a card of marriage. Notice how it's like, it looks like a pastor and then 2 people getting married, but it also looks like a tax collector and 2 people, somebody offering the money or the taxes or making a payment of some kind. Actually, it looks more like, a sale of some sort. So you could be partnering up with somebody. Like I said, it could be a job. Big news, a job. You're celebrating because it's abundance, work, right? 3s are a great number. I love this, actually. And then underneath the deck, we've got death. Don't let that scare you. I was just telling a good friend today that if you don't know tarot, death can be a scary card. But if you know tarot, it's actually a great card. And I'm a Scorpio. Number 13, the death card, is actually Scorpio energy. And so it's always been a card of mine. But it means transformation. It means death of old ways. And now you can move into the new, right? It's getting rid of old stagnant energy and, bringing in or allowing in, new energy that's much more successful, right? I feel, and I also feel like you could be dealing with a Scorpio or an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. That's what we've got underneath the deck. Could be Aries, Scorpio. We saw that there. I mean, we've got like all the signs on the board. But also, so underneath it, like the underlying energy of this is like you could be have a little bit of anxiety because of this transformation. Sometimes it really is hard leaving an old life behind in order to ascend into a new one, right? So, because you don't know the future. That's why you consult the tarot with the High Priestess energy, right? All in all, this looks like a really great reading. You've got some great success and abundance, completion coming in. It could be completion of a relationship that brings success. It could be a relationship where you guys work together towards success and abundance. It's going to be shocking to a lot of your family and friends, though. I love it. All right. What else do we have? All signs. What do we have? Okay, you guys, I can't make this up if I tried. This is so beautiful. So I'm going to move these down a little bit so I can. Oops. Underneath the deck, we've got abundance. So that's the second abundance card that we have on the board, which is amazing. and it's bay leaves. I was, again, just telling a friend, it's so funny. I was at the store and I was running low on bay leaves, so I needed new ones anyway, but I saw this bottle of bay leaves and I didn't buy it because of the bay leaves. I bought it because of the bottle it was in. And it was like the same price, but it was like a quass bottle. I'm like, I can't wait to go through all those bay leaves just so I can use this bottle. But bay leaves is abundance. You can make anything with it. You can do like, you can make drinks. You can use it in stews and foods. You can burn bay leaves for manifestation purposes. There's like bay leaf spells and things like that. All sorts of stuff. So we're talking about abundance underneath the deck. It's like the underlying energy. Top of the deck, we've got, you guys, I love this read. We've got honey, ambrosia. So bees are one of the luckiest like omens. They've been around since ancient Egyptian times. Obviously, we all know bees make honey. And most people don't know, bees have a very short lifespan, right? And so they spend their entire life making just, I think it's like a total of an ounce of honey, or maybe even less than that. And then it dies, so think about all the bees that, are produced and reproduced, to make the abundance of honey that we have. And no wonder, we have to take care of our bees. They literally pollinate like all of our plants out in nature. And if the bees go, then, everybody, scientists say we could become extinct very quickly. So it's like we have to take care of our bees. I know there's people who are afraid of them, afraid of getting stung, things like that, but they most of the time don't bother you unless you're bothering them. They're actually very, very, very good little creatures, and what they make is just so amazing and sweet and delicious, and you can use it in everything. Teas, baking, biscuits. Okay, what do we have for Blackmoon Astrology? Blackmoon Astrology for all signs. What is our general collective reading for Blackmoon Astrology? Got cards wanting to pop out and everything. Trying not to mess these up. Okay. Underneath the deck, number 22, Capricorn, this does not shock me at all. We are, at the time of this reading, we're still in Capricorn season, 2024. So, and then also, 2 plus 2 is 4. So that's that 4 card, all about stability, foundation. But also 22 is like a divine partner number. You might want to look up angel number 22. Capricorns are extremely, what's the word I'm looking for? I mean, you guys are hustlers, right? You're go-getters. You're great at making money. You're very good at business. Now, you are represented by the devil, which, people associate with being toxic and whatnot. But as a Capricorn, you're not necessarily toxic. You're looking for what works for you. And you like to push the envelope a little bit as far as getting what you want. I do know that. But you guys are go-getters. You have very successful energy, and you are a earth sign, Pentacles, which is, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, but you're all about the coins. So, and you use your resources, you use knowledge, you use all the materials around you, grounded energy in order to produce results quickly, right? So you might want to do affirmations, where most people are like, affirmations, I am. Yes, I am is a great affirmation, but there are actually affirmations for each one of your chakras. And I want to say that's your throat chakra, but I'm not positive off the top of my mind or off the top of my head. If anybody knows that, make sure you drop a comment in the comments below. Let me know what chakra that is. But practice using affirmations with I use. Like, I use my brain, I use my wisdom, I use my knowledge in order to produce the results that I'm looking for. I use solid manifestation techniques to bring in what it is that I'm, wanting to manifest. Then we've got number 10, Neptune, sacrifice. So Neptune is very watery energy. 10s are all about completion, but also beginnings, because 1 + 0 = 1. So I feel like we're at the end of a cycle, or you've just completed a cycle, and now you're starting anew, something that you had to sacrifice in order to move forward. We're going to read about this quickly. Okay. I can't make this up if I tried. So, oh wait, never mind. Wrong card. Okay. Neptune, sacrifice. The whole idea of compassion is based on a keen awareness of the interdependence of all these living beings, which are all part of one another and all involved in one another. Thomas Merton. So you're being directed into an area which may feel like it's unknowable. Surrendering to the mystery may work best now. So the corresponding tarot card is the 7 of Cups. Key ideas behind this is mystery, confusion, enchantment, wandering, passivity, and secret enemies. So Neptune shows us where we are vulnerable and also where we want to escape to. There are opposites in all higher things. Lovers can become porn stars, reverie becomes drunkenness, and dreams turn into nightmares. Unfortunately, Neptune represents self-destructiveness and self-sabotage too. Another manifestation of this card is that you may find difficulties getting on the right path or in a clarifying direction. On the other hand, you may be extremely tuned in at the present time, sensing emotions, having visions, and if this is the case, what is below the surface is now being brought out. Okay, so this is that moon card. What is below the surface is now being brought out. It's 4 of Cups. It's like you were bored waiting to bring these. It's almost like there was a secret that you were living with, and it just wasn't being brought to the surface, but now it's going to be brought to the surface, and that's what this partnership is. Again, it could be a work partnership where you're about to make an announcement and let everybody know, or it's going to be some type of a relationship in which it's going to be announced. Maybe it's been like a secret relationship for years and years, but now people are going to learn about it, or it's coming to the surface. Now, for some of you, this can be a really good thing, right? It's like news about lovers, news about your relationship or something. For others, this could be news about a relationship coming to the surface, like the hidden mysteries of things, right? So it could be, that's where that passionate hate could come in. It could be so shocking that it's like, it's going to create gossip and stuff. So it just depends on what part of this storyline that we're talking. But for most of you, I feel like it's going to be really good news, and it's bringing in abundance and, bringing a relationship or some kind of a partnership to surface, right? This card indicates poetry, music, art, and psychic mediumship. So tarot card reading and whatnot, but also nebulous thinking. Any words spoken or promises given are either poetry from the gods and higher realms or words which may be lies. So you have to be able to use your intuition, discernment, to be able to discern who's telling lies and who's not. And that may be why you're consulting with a friend or a tarot card reader to try to gauge, what is going on, right? Okay, so number 22, Capricorn, I use. Let's check that out. So time, the corrector when our judgments err, Lord Byron. So the corresponding tarot card to this is the Devil. We talked about it already because that's what Capricorn is. The key idea is ambition. They're very ambitious. Capricorns are very ambitious. Like I said, they're hustlers, right? Playing by the rules, moving up in the world, fame, infamy, and bones. Yeah, I feel like you guys are like, for a lot of you, you're getting like a job offer, like a good job offer. You may be like launched into spotlight or stardom or something like that. You may be connecting with a famous person. And the bones, it's funny because we're looking at the death card, which is like the Grim Reaper with bones, right? But it's like bones are the foundation, the literal structure, almost like the Four of Wands, right? Wands are almost like bones. But it's like the foundation and the what literally holds up a house and a body, you know, so to speak. Huh. Interesting. So with the Capricorn card, you can be assured that the answer will be just and fair, especially if you have worked hard and kept your nose to the grindstone. With this card in a spread, you will not be defeated. So you could be awaiting an outcome or a judgment. Look to the surrounding cards to determine whether it will be a good one. You may also be waiting for an answer or resolution to something long overdue. And that also could be why you're anxious. But I will say, with all the surrounding cards, you've got love, you've got abundance, you've got success, you've got completion, you've got partnership in the works. And that disappointment, that was from the past. I already know that. You've got really good cards around you. I see very, very positive things happening to my dear collective. So now let's pull a Beyond Lemuria. These are like my intergalactic, kind of like an alien, right? The aliens, they weren't aliens. The Lemurians were, or are, a species that I believe, I guess they are kind of like aliens. Let's just say that, right? I have to read up more on them. It's been a while since I played with these cards and read the book. I just pulled them out last night for my other live reading. I'm going to be doing a lot more lives this year. I made that one of my resolutions because I reach more signs all at once, but I still will be doing all of the separate sign readings. Okay. So we've got underneath the deck. This is funny. I mean, you saw me sit here and shuffle. Underneath the deck is Balance Forces. That's literally the card that was on top of the deck last night in the reading that I was just talking about. So Balance Forces, this talks about literally like balancing scales, keeping your life in balance. This talks about balancing yourself, your masculine and your feminine. Everybody has masculine and feminine energies within them. It's literally just a matter of balance. And so it talks about how masculine energy is when you're putting action into something, that's more masculine. Feminine energy is more when you're like manifesting it, okay? It's like, yes, you still have to put action into your manifestations in order for it to actually come to fruition. But like the feminine energies are more of a subconscious versus a physical conscience, which is what the masculine energy is. Now, 19, something significant could be happening on the 18th and 19th. Mark those dates down. But also 1 + 9 = 10. And again, that's endings and also beginnings. So we've got 10, 10. Yeah, I like that. Okay. And then, this is funny. So then top of the deck, we've got number 8. Again, 2024 is an 8 year. And this is the third eye chakra. So, and that is the pineal perspective. The pineal gland, which is, you know, your third eye. Also why, like the pine cone. It's why it's named a pine cone. It's like the pineal. And it looks like it too. So let's read this. So the third eye chakra, the seat of wisdom and consciousness, intuition, imagination, seeing inner and outer worlds, limitlessness, and understanding. Connect with your third eye and transcend with what you understand with your mind. Discover a deeper inner knowing through the interconnected web of all this and what has been. You can tune into wisdom at will and as when you wish to. This wisdom is ancient yet pioneering. It is the creator of the free will we choose to weave from moment to moment. Be the observant witness. Allow the transcendence of duality without judgment. Be mindful, listen, and allow your unfurling intuition to unravel the paradoxes of reality. So, restore by examine limiting ideas, listen more, balance the left hemisphere's logical and analytical thinking with inner guidance and deeper wisdom. Take note of any patterns that may be holding you from your fullest potential through the mind-based fear of past experiences. So it's like, don't let disappointment from the past block any of the good news that's coming in. Don't think about the past. It's like you have to put that in the past. People, situations, things do change. And as people mature and as people awaken, it's like, they're just trying to move forward and grow, right, from situations. And so it's like, open your heart to this, open your mind to this, because if you close both that, third eye and your heart chakra, it's like you won't grow and the situation will go nowhere. So it's like, and I'm not saying to like trust and believe everybody and everything that comes to you, thinking that everybody has changed. You have to use discernment. Okay. If you have to get advice from a friend to discuss it, then do that, but I feel like, for many of you, it could be somebody from your past, or somebody new. It doesn't have to be from your past. I'm just saying that because it was disappointment in the past, but it's like you've got somebody coming in and it's like a new start to maybe something that you've tried before, but it's like a new start with that 10-10 completion. So themes is enhancing your imagination or intuition, seeing beyond illusion. And that was also a theme last night. With the other reading, you definitely got to go check out that reading, the other live reading I did. It was the Wheel of the Sun, and it was talking about getting past illusion. And then healing position between the eyebrows, color wash, deep indigo blue. And that's, like deep blue. So you may have like a favorite color, maybe a very lucky color to wear is that deep indigo blue. Oh, wait, no, I don't want to do this one just yet. Now let's do the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle. What are we at with time? Yeah, this is going to be about an hour, so we're almost done. We've got 2 more decks here. I love this message so far. Like, I love what you guys have coming in. Love, passion, abundance, success, partnership, abundance again. Like, this is beautiful. It's just, I feel like, again, like this Queen of Wands with the 7 of Wands, a part of you may be, you just may have your guards up because because of the disappointment from the past. But again, like, just like that Oracle said, it's like you have to look past that and move forward. You have to grow and allow this to happen for you. I just heard shuffle this out, so I'm going to shuffle this out. What do we have for all signs for the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle? What's brewing? That is too many. Yeah, that's way too many. I can't take all those. Spirits. Thank you. No way. You guys. No way. First off, you saw that. It shot out like 4 cards. It shot out 4 cards. I couldn't take all of those. But the card that just fell out it's called Glamorous, Glam. And I am not even kidding you. This is the same exact card, top of the deck that came out last night in that same reading I keep talking about. And the reason I keep bringing up this reading is because there is a reason that something called to me to do a lot more lives and to just, do this reading last night. And I even had difficulty doing the reading. And then I kept going, I made sure I got out. And this was the message that came out, Glamour Energy. Underneath the deck, we've got Oren Milla, Great Diviner. So this is somebody who's really great at divination. Oh, but what I was trying to say is like, this doesn't surprise me that it's coming out, because this is obviously the energy that's in the atmosphere right now. And these are the messages. That's what this card is about, is making sure that it's like, dress for the job that you want. Make sure that you're putting your best face forward. Do what makes you feel good. Like if getting dressed up with makeup and hair, even if you have nowhere to go and you're going to be at home all night, it's like, just do it just to make yourself feel better. Because when you feel better, you're raising your own personal vibration, and the universe aligns with that energy. And so it's going to correspond to that heightened sense of frequency, and bring in more things that are aligned on that frequency. So it's like all good things, right? Glam energy, like put yourself in a nice, satin gown, ladies, pour yourself a glass of wine. Men, I don't know what you guys do to glam yourself. Get a facial, get a manicure. I don't know. But whatever, a massage, go get a massage. Whatever you can do to make yourself feel glam and good, do that. It's like a little bit of self-care just to raise your vibration. Now, Orunmila, the Great Diviner. I've not had that card before, so let's read that. Where is my book? Okay, so the Great... I don't know if you guys hear that or not. I think people are popping off fireworks. It's like, oh, it's 1:11 in the morning. So 111, you might want to look up angel number 111. Okay, glamour energy, number 71. Oh, wait. Okay, we already read that. What are we looking up? Orunmila. Okay. Number 95. So somebody could have been born in 1995, or 1995 could have been like a significant year. Take it as it resonates. Okay. Orunmila is often referred to as Ifa, and saw the beginning of creation. He embodies wisdom and understanding through all destinies. He sits in front of a bright blue sky, so there's that blue indigo color again. With his legs stretched out before him, a slight bend in the knee, he wears a yellow and green robe and sits as the Great Diviner, with his cowrie shells beside him in a pile. In front of his lap sits a mirror with golden flakes on it. Where the shells fall, he creates a mark of 1 or 2 straight lines to decipher their message, something that has taken him many years of practice, divination, right? He uses these readings to determine the outcome of any situation, and comes to you when it is time for you to be called to action. Ifa is the path of the males in the Nigerian divination, and the stern look on his face reminds you that he means business. He knows all the secrets about creation, and a candle sits at the front of the card to symbolize this. He is immensely powerful, some say more powerful than other orishas. Orunmila has his divining chain, Opeli, and his palm nuts around his seat to symbolize what he has brought to humanity as a guide. So again, he's all about divination. This is the underlying energy. And so again, I'm feeling like very heavy, this high priestess energy, where you're getting a second opinion, which is celebratory. I feel like it's, news or an opinion that leads you to this celebratory or reason to celebrate, right? All of this abundance, which is going to help balance out your life. But the thing, he's serious about it. Like, this isn't a joke to him. He's very good at, reading the energies to be able to like read the future. It's much like tarot, it's like, we're not doing this. We don't do this just to make up stories and put it out into the atmosphere. It's like we're reading the energies. It's a real thing. And for those of you that resonate with these stories and these storylines, there's a reason that you were brought, to my channel, that you're listening to this. Like, maybe not all of it resonates, but if there's parts of it that does, those are the parts that you're supposed to be listening to. And that's why you're here. It's all energy. Okay, so now we're going to pull a little bit of a love oracle. I don't normally do my love decks, but I pulled it out today earlier for a personal reading, and then love came out in this reading. So let's see what we've got. And like that glam card too, it's like very sexy, seductive type of energy, but it's more like self-love, self-care. Again, it's to raise your vibration. If that's what you're trying to bring in, then dress the part, you know. Just to feel good about yourself. You also like maybe, you know, coming into this relationship, you know, and start to, you know, dress more sexy, dress more seductive, you know, to bring in more of that energy, right? Triumph over troubles and obstacles, success, abundance, partnership. I love it. Completion. Okay, so underneath the deck, number 45, happiness is to love. So that's the underlying energy. And notice it's her hands, it's growth. And that's what we've been talking about this entire time is growth. Happiness is to love. Love, you know, opening up your heart, loving anything. It's loving all things, right? Now, somebody could be 45 years old. Also, 4 + 5 is 9. 9s are, you know, wisdom, knowledge. It's like that wounded warrior energy, but it's he makes a great leader, right? It's wish fulfillment. It's independence, you know, financial independence. Okay, so top of the deck. Long-term, you guys, long-term commitment, number 32. So somebody could be 32 years old. Also 3 + 2 = 5, and that's a change of direction. So it's like you could be single going to a long-term commitment. That's that tower energy with success and, you know, family affairs, completion, love, like good. It could be good news, but it's like all of a sudden long-term commitment. So we're going to read these real quick. I don't know if I showed that to you. Could have something, I see a home off in the distance, so it could have something to do with a house. I do see a rainbow, so it also could like be LGBTQ, just for some of you, obviously not all of you, but this is like a relationship that has been growing, blossoming for quite some time because it's that growth. I don't know why I picked up my phone. I needed this. Okay, so what is 45? Let's look at 45 first. This is the underlying energy. Okay, happiness is to love. Oh, yes. So happiness is to love. This is the growth card, but already, like I said, LGBTQ, and it's only for some of you, right? But happiness is to love all people, love, you know, all genders, all whatever. Whatever you subscribe to, right? Beyond the simple reality of the couple, the oracle speaks of success. So there's success again, as soon as the aspect of love is extended as an instrument of bonding with the human union. To do so is simple. To love is sufficient. So it's not even like romantic love. It's just to love another human being, to express, you know, admiration, care, compassion, concern, right? It doesn't have to be a couple, but it can be like a pair, a partnership, you know, any of it. That's what success is. To love is to have success. To love is to be abundant. You know, if you have true love in your life, whether it's romantic, platonic, whatever, that is one of the most beautiful, most successful gifts in the world. And even more so, not just loving another person, but loving yourself. When you truly, fully love yourself, people see that. Some people hate it, you know, because they're like, well, how does that woman, you know, how does that person, you know, get off, you know, loving themselves so much, or XYZ. Some people even think that like you have so much more than you actually do just because you love yourself. You know, it's crazy the way that people feel, but and think when it comes to that. But what I'm saying is when you are in this energy of love, whether it's for yourself or with others, that is like true success. And I think it's just absolutely beautiful. So that's happiness, right? So then let's see 32. Long-term commitment. With this love card, good news. I feel like you've got some kind of a commitment coming in, completion, success, partnership with the works. This oracle invites you to expressly avoid routine. Immersed in daily life, love dies at the outset. Its endurance comes from never-ending transformation. So there's that transformation card again. And therefore of continuous renewal. So like I was saying earlier about passionate love or hate, good news, something that's going to happen all of a sudden, shock and surprise everybody around. Some of you may be getting into some type of a surprise commitment where somebody proposes to you and you run off and you get married. You run to Vegas and get married, something like that, right? That's definitely not part of any kind of routine, right? But that's also kind of like the beauty of life, like doing these shocking, amazing things and just living life at, the seat of your pants. I'm not saying not to think things through, right? Obviously, but it's like, if you love somebody and they love you and you know that the time is right, it's like, just go do it. Why not? You've got the rest of your life to figure the rest of the things out. It's like live in the moment. But I do feel like this is something, whatever this is, it doesn't have to be like a romance or marriage, but it can be a partnership. It can be a really great job, a new career, a new friendship that just brings in a lot of abundance and happiness. And, it's that change that you've been looking for, right? That transformation that you've been looking for. And while it may make you nervous because this is a little out of your comfort zone, I feel like this is the growth that you're looking for. You're just going to have to focus on making sure that you're, keeping yourselves and the other person in balance. It's like, I feel like it will be a good checks and balances as well. But I really love this message for you. And I know this is all signs, so take it as it resonates, however it fits into your storyline. But this is what I have for you. I really hope that this brought you answers, clarity, and insight. As you know, it's Together We Grow. I always look forward to doing these types of readings for you. I will be doing a lot more lives. So make sure that you like, share, subscribe, follow me along, and Happy New Year, y'all. I really appreciate you, and I look forward to reading for you again in the near future. Peace.